Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today I'm going to be doing stages 97 to 101. Can you believe we've broken the 100 mark of the Fanhome release? A build Michael Bay, Optimus Prime.
My name is Optimus Prime.
So look, check out this body area here. We haven't seen this for some time, but that's looking like that. And obviously he needs arms and legs, and they're behind me. Now we've done one leg, we've done one arm, we've started working on another leg at the moment. I don't know what we're doing in this one. I'm guessing we're continuing the leg, but remember in the last pack we were working on this sword here, and obviously we've also done a blaster, which I'm guessing we've probably got some more parts to add on that. Not sure yet, but who knows. Now if you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description. There's also that QR code on the screen, but without further ado, let's get cracking. So it's probably best to actually see what we're actually doing before I make a decision of if we're going to be bundling these together. So this is stage 97 here, and we've got just 3 pieces here. So I think I am going to bundle this with the next stage as well, because that's going to be very quick to put on, just like that. Obviously we're still working on the legs section there. So that was stage 97. Stage 98, bring that over. Looks just like this. And again, here's the magazine. And in stage 98, again, we've got some bits here, but we've got some hinge parts and some pins to do as well. So I think I'm just going to do those 2 stages together, getting this like that. So by the end, that's how that's looking. So here we go. This is stage 97. 4 little bits in a bag here. 3 little bits in a bag and 1 big bit. And we're just going to be pushing these in. There's no screws in this one. So first point I'm putting on is this section here, which is going to go into the lugs here. Here, whoops, get them in. 1, 2, and 1 down the bottom. 3. So that's looking like that. And then we've just got these 2 plates to put on, which are just going there once again, the lugs on either side. So 1 here. And then the same on this side just over here. So that was a hyper quick stage. Let me just push that on, just making sure that's on the right way. Yep, that's all right. So that's how that looks, and that's the end of that stage. But as you saw, 98 has a lot more to do, and it's all about the pins in this one. We have been doing a lot of pinning in the last week or so. Okay, I need to bring over the foot that we were working on before, which looks like this. Now, it wants me to take off this section here. Now, this is just on. As a matter of fact, this is in 2 pieces. So I can actually take this bit off first, and then I want to rock this off. Now, it's held on by 3 lugs. You see that's come off there, no problems. And that means that I can put the leg inside here now. So just rotating it round till it fits all the way in. So now that's in just like that. That's how that should look. So there we go. That's in. Now, we do have a pin that's got to go through this. So let me just take this out again. You see, we've got a slot in here. That pin's going to go through the slot. So once we've got this in, grab a pin. I'm going to put this in some oil. It's a big pin, this one. Get it through there. Then we just need to twist it until that pin goes through, just like that. Now I need to get that in all the way, so I am going to use my hammer for this, just to get that all the way in there. Then I can just put this all back together again. Now in the process of doing this, I did break off a pin from the this part here. It annoys me where we have to put things in and then have to take them off again afterwards. So probably I'm going to have to just put a little bit of glue on this just to help keep this in. But as you can see, the leg is now attached to the foot. Now, on the leg, just here, just above, kind of like where the knee is, we've got this part to put in. Now it's going to be going on the bottom here. There is a hole for this to go in. And I'm actually screwing it into place with an RP screw from this side. And there you go. That's that into place. Just going to put that to one side and bring over these little brackets and stuff here. And what I'm going to be doing is taking this bracket and putting it onto this ball joint here. So that's going to go in there just like that. And it's held in with the pin I've got here. Again, I drop the pin in a bit of oil. It really does help to get this into place. Then I can wiggle it. And then when I'm happy that that's lined up, I'll use my pliers here to get that all the way in. Just like that. Once we've got that bit done, we're just going to be adding this section to the end here. Once again, using a pin to keep these two parts together. So this is now hinged. A bit more. Perfect. Just like that. Then this ball joint is going to go into this bit of armour here, just like that. So then bringing over this armour in this stage, what I've just created is going to go on just to this section here. Quite a tight fit, as you can see, but that's on. And same mistake as before that I'm always making on this, that the inside, underneath this flap here, look, there were some screws. I thought I'd lost these, some flange screws. You've got to check out for that. The amount of times that I've thrown things away and they've been in the packet just at the top there. And then just screw this in. All that's going to happen then is on the other side, we've just got this one, which actually just goes into the holes here. And it's a push in. And there we go. With that in, that's all there is to do in that stage. That bit was a little bit fiddly, I don't mind saying. Issue 99. Here's the magazine. Looking like this. Okay. We're going back to the blaster. I said that we're going to be doing this, don't we? So, going to be creating my handle by the look of it. We've got a logo here, so just putting this together. And then it looks like we've got to do something for the base. We're actually putting the logo on the base. So we are doing quite a spread out of parts that we've got for this collection. It certainly makes it interesting when we're moving around to different parts. Let's get this out. Okay, so what we're doing is part of the handle here. All we're doing is putting these two parts together first. So just grabbing these. There is lugs each side going into holes. And it's just a case of clipping them in. So that was a quick handle to make. We do have this part, which they're not asking us to do anything with, so that can just go to one side. But we do have the logo here, and that means I'm bringing over this Optimus Prime base, and you can see where this is going to go because we've got 3 holes just in here. So this is just going to be going in here. Whoops, get it in like that. Turn it over. And I'm screwing this in with these black KP screws. And I need 3 of these. And with that in, that's a lot quicker than I thought it would be. That's all there is to do in that stage. So that brings us up to the century. We've done 100 stages of this build. So let's see what we're doing. We've only got 3 bits, so I'm going to bundle the last 2 stages together. So as you can see, we're just adding these to the leg like this. And then in stage 101, this is the rest of the magazine. Looking like that. Again, we've got some more details here, which are going to be added to the leg, just like that. So these last 2 stages, we should whiz through. And the first part I need is this one here. This is going to go into the 2 holes that we can just see there. And it goes this way round. So it's a case of just lining this up and pushing this into these holes. Get it in nice and tight. And then I've got this bit of armour, which is going to go into the 2 holes just here. So this is going to go on like that. I'm holding it in with SP screws. Got that here. So one this side. Perfect. And then just the one on this side here. Excellent. Look on the top camera. With that in, we do have a part left over, but that's all there is to do in that stage, which means I've got the last parts in here. And that means I'm going to be taking this bracket and I'm going to be pushing this onto the end, which has got a D-shaped pattern, so it can only go one way. Just like that. Now I've got some pins here to put through. So one's got to go through the top of this one, like that. And then this one here is going to be going, if you look on the top camera, that way round. So we're going to be putting a pin through this one here. Bring over the leg. It's the back of the leg I'm interested in, because these are actually just going to go onto the points here. So one in here, like that. Then the other one in the other side, like that. Now these line up with the holes at the bottom, and then they'll be screwed in with these black screws here, which are BM screws. So one there and one there. Perfect. All that's left to do then is I'm going to take in this massive piece now. You see we've got a lug at the top. That's going to go into the hole just there. And I want this to fit flush, so I'm putting some oil in this hole because it is a very tight fit. There we go. You heard that go in there. And then that means I can start putting these sides on. So we've got the 3 lugs at the top there, which are going to go into those holes, and these 2 here are going to go into these holes here. So it's just a case of lining everything up. I think I'm going to line up the ones on the body first, and then line up the ones on the leg. And there you go. That's not the easiest thing to get in, I have to say. But there we go. That's one side in, and then on the other side we're going to do exactly the same thing with what we've created here. You will want to lift up this flap just there when you put this in. Not the easiest thing to get in again. But you're hearing it clip in there. Takes some clipping in, but there you go. That's in place there like that. And if I'm being honest with you, it's probably best to actually show you how that is looking on camera there. So it should be nice and flush all the way around there. That's what the front looks like. Now, if you saw the last pack, I had one of the wheels on back to front, so they're back to normal now. But there you go. That is all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. I am liking this. So let's just see if I can actually stand this up where it's going to go. So this is going to be the left leg that we're doing here. This is obviously the right leg. And then this body is going to be going onto the top just like that. So that's giving you an idea how big this thing actually is. Oh my God. Look at it. Very impressive. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, I have to say. Because we were working on a small body and large legs, it's quite deceiving. I actually thought it was going to be a lot smaller, but it's absolutely ginormous. I also don't know how many stages there are in this whole kit, so we must be getting near the end. I'm guessing that's one of the legs now, just having a look around, completed. So I think the last thing to do is the arms, and I think we're just still working on that blaster, and then that's it. So quite an enjoyable build, but I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.